Bae is bringing me some food. We gotta make sure you get my order right because he be messing up. See, he said what you want. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Natasha Nicole here. If you are new here, you make sure you hit that subscribe button because it's about to be lit. Your girl is back. Yeah, so we just gonna get right into this video. This video is just an update video on my Alipearl Water Wave wig. I purchased this hair. When did I purchase this hair? So I purchased this hair back in April, right before my birthday. That is right. So I purchased this hair right before my birthday. So it came around the middle of April or whatever. The shipping was really fast on this hair. I've heard so much about Alipearl to the point where I was just like, I had to like try it for myself. So this was their Brazilian Water Wave Deep Part Closure wig. This was my first time ever buying a wig that was actually already constructed as well, because I'm always the one to buy the bundles and the closure and sew the wig together myself. But your girl was feeling lazy, and I know a lot of my subscribers don't necessarily like to make their wigs themselves. They like to buy one that's already constructed. So I was trying to, you know, kind of switch it up a little bit. So this is my first time buying one, and I must say I really, really liked it. It would have came out so much more flawless if I wouldn't have like screwed things up from the beginning as far as like the closure and all that. But if y'all want to know the details about that, I will leave the initial video down below, as well as like the installation, like when I very first installed that. I have a video on that too, so I'll make sure to leave those links below. But other than that, I must say like this wig has been holding up. Like, bruh, I've had this wig now, it's like the end of July, so it's almost like 3 months. So this is like a 3-month update. Of course I didn't wear this wig the whole 3 months, but out of the 3 months I would have to say I wore it at least 75% of the time, because I took the wig off to actually wear a few crochets a couple of weeks ago around the 4th of July, just kind of like give my head a breather or whatnot. But this hair has been holding up, and as you can see, like I didn't put makeup and stuff on my part, but yo, this hair is like bomb, and it's super easy to put on. Once I do my baby hairs and everything, I could just literally put this wig back on, melt it down, and we're good to go. Because I am the one to take my wigs off every night, so I'm not actually sleeping in this wig, so that may have something to do with it as well. So please take that into account when you're talking about like the shedding or the tangling that you may have with your unit. I don't sleep in mine, so it has held up beautifully. But just a few specs on this wig in case you didn't watch the initial video. This wig was 18 inches. It was a 6x6 closure, which gives me a lot more parting space. Yeah, it was Brazilian Water Wave, and altogether I paid $167.90 something, like $168 for this wig. So that was a good piece of change, because I usually don't spend that much on hair, period. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I have a few things to say, but I'm not all the way mad at the hair, because I do like the wig, and this is like, I won't ever get rid of it. This is a go-to wig just to throw on. But if I was to be honest, if I was to give you some pros and cons about this hair, definitely the pros. Let's start out with the pros first, because I mean, let's be real, the hair looks good. Like, it looks really good. I do love the curl pattern on this hair. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So pros about this hair: the curl pattern, the hair itself, the closure and everything. Even though I messed it up, I'm still in love with it, because I love the way that I could just put it back on and it's just, it's good. Like, I like it. Another pro about this hair, I have to say, that it is easy to detangle. I do get a little bit of tangles like in the back of the hair, kind of like the nape area, but they're really easy to brush out. I put a little bit of water and we're good. Another thing about this hair that I like is the fact that it is so low maintenance. Like, I literally put water and a little bit of like curl definer. My favorite thing to use on my curl products, let me show you, actually is the Afro G Curlerific. This stuff is like a bomb on any curly hair that you have. It just defines your curls. It does make them crunchy, but you have to like get the crunch out, and it's fun. But this stuff and the leave-in conditioner that I don't have on hand is like bomb together on curly hair, like period. That's all I use, and a little bit of water. I wash the hair with conditioner. I shampoo it, sometimes mostly shampooing the lace part of the hair, and it's holding up great. Another thing that I really love about this hair is the parting space, the 6x6 closure. The amount of parting space that I have, even though I only kind of wear it in a side part, or I wore it with like no part at all, and it looked really good. Like, it's bomb. So I think that's probably about all as far as like pros that I have about the hair. But don't get me wrong, just because I have some cons about the hair, I do really like the hair. Like, would I purchase it again? Yes, I would. But anyway, if you want to talk about some cons to this hair, number one, the cap size. It said it in the description. I purchased mine off Amazon, but in the description it kept saying fit small, fit small. But for me, I wasn't scared about that because I actually have a small head. I didn't want it to fit too big where it's like bulky and like it didn't lay flat. So I really wasn't mad, but I kind of expected it. But even for me, and my canvas head is like a 21 inches, which I think is like the smallest that you can actually get for a canvas head when you're constructing a wig, and it still doesn't fit my head. Usually when I make my wigs on there, they're a little bit, I have a little bit of wiggle room in them. This, no wiggle room. Like this cap is super small. I don't know who they thought head is this small, but it is small. So if you have a bigger head than mine, and that's like a 21 or 22 inch circumference, boo, I say think twice, or contact them and see if maybe they have some larger cap sizes or something like that. But read down below in those comments like to see. But that's one thing that I can't get with. Like, it is too small, but it works out, and for some reason it still kind of looks, you can see my bobby pin, but it still kind of looks, you know, it looks okay. I'm not mad at it. Another thing that I would have to say would be the ear tabs on the side. On the side here, they're kind of like these tabs that were like supposed to come down here, but they don't look natural. So I don't understand what they thought you were gonna do with those. Besides me, I bobby pin mine back, which is why you can kind of see like my bobby pin poking here, but I really wasn't mad at it. Let me take it out. But so maybe you can see what I'm talking about. But they have like this ear tab here that's just like flappy, so I just kind of like end up pushing it behind my ear and kind of like pushing it up and hiding it so that you don't see, but you can still see part of my edge kind of like poking out here. But for the most part, it's okay because I wear one part of my hair behind my ear and the other part is usually kind of like covered up. But I do not like that. Another thing is the density of this hair. Like, this hair, even if I turn around for you, like, this hair looks full and everything. It looks cool. It's good. But they say it's 180% density. Maybe, I don't know exactly what 180 is, but baby, I don't think this is 180. Like, bro, like, it's really thin. So whenever it's wet, I just keep touching his hair, but whenever it's wet, it's just like super flat. So I always can't wait for it to like dry. I try to like detangle and stuff at nighttime, so when I put it on, it's mostly dry where I can kind of like fluff it out and kind of give it some body and it looks better. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind, but it actually is not bad. It makes me think that maybe I've been putting a lot of hair into my wigs, because sometimes it can be like a little bit hot, the wigs that I make, because it's like so much hair. So it makes me think like sometimes I could use like a little bit of, you know, a little less hair and still get like great results. But either way, I like a lot of hair, and this is not a lot of hair, but I do like that it's not a lot of hair. I know that made no damn sense. I know, but I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. I mean, I like her. I ain't even gonna front on her. And I have to say, like, my last pro for this hair is that the lace is like a little bit dark. I did have to do the baby hairs to kind of like blend my lace. When I did put makeup on the lace, you can do that, but I kind of stopped doing that because it just made it seem like it was makeup on the lace, and I just felt like it kind of almost looked a little bit better like being like this. Like, it doesn't have any makeup on the lace. I didn't even put makeup on my parting or anything. It's just, I just put it on, honestly. Like, today it's just like, is what it is, because it just seemed like it was just not the right color. Like, I couldn't get the lace the right color. You can't lighten up lace, so the lace was a little bit too dark. But other than that, we here now with the hair, and it's 3 months later and this hair still looks good. People always ask me about this hair, so I get compliments on this hair all the time. And yeah, I'm talking so much I'm a little bit thirsty. But anyway, this hair is, it's good. It's good. But I want to try some more hair. But I really want y'all input. I want y'all to know, or I want y'all to let me know, would you rather see more videos with the wigs that's already constructed? Would you like to see a little bit of both, where I kind of make some of my own wigs? Because I know some girls still get sew-ins, or, you know, some girls don't like the wigs and, you know, want to do the sew-ins or whatever. So I want y'all to let me know, do y'all like seeing the videos with the wigs already constructed? Do you want to see more videos with me just making the wigs? Y'all have to let me know down below. Get the discussion popping. And actually, like, I don't know what kind of texture to try next. I think I just kind of want to go with like some basic body wave, kind of like a bob. I may go blonde. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but in order for y'all to know what I do next, y'all gotta make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you leave in the comments down below. And that's all I really have to say about this hair. I'm not mad. We're good over here. But I just want to give y'all an update. So this is like the 3-month update, because people was wondering how I was holding up. She is holding up. She is worth the money for sure. But just make sure that you get the right cap size. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, that's all I have to say. Y'all go ahead and get the discussion popping down below. And I will see y'all in my next upload. And until then, I will see you guys later. Deuces.